Hi there, welcome back to my channel. I'm Gerard, Witch of Earth's Curious Kids, for those of you that are new around here. Today's video is all about how to raise energy for your spell work, for your magic. So if this sounds interesting to you, keep on watching, and without further ado, let's begin. Today I wanted to do this video because when I was starting out in the craft, or as I was progressing in the craft, I thought to myself, why do I feel different after doing this magic? Or when I did this spell, I would feel a little bit either drained, or sometimes it's the opposite. Sometimes it's just too much energy. I'm just so energetic I can't go to sleep or turn it off. I wish somebody told me, about how to raise energy for spell work and magic. And don't get me wrong, everybody practices different. I just want to go over what helped me in my spell work. Like I said in previous videos, when you're layering your spells or you're adding on to your spells, it just gets it more advanced, or just gives it a little bit of oomph, makes it a little bit stronger. So I'm just going to go over ways to raise your energy, to make your magic a lot stronger. And the whole purpose of this too is so that you can avoid what I like to call the magic hangover, right? The after effects of you doing that magic. So if you're one of these people like me that has ever experienced where you just feel very drained, or too much energy, or you just feel like you're just in a bad mood after you're doing your magic, this is going to come in handy, okay? So the first way that you can raise your energy, and the reason for raising your energy, is so that when you're doing your spells, it doesn't just take from the internal portions of yourself, okay? I would like to say the internal portions, but your own energy levels. It's going to draw in external energy sources into yourself, so that it's not just your energy that you're using for your craft, for your spell work, for your magic, okay? And this is just a few of the ways. There are many, many ways. These are just ways that have worked for me, and hopefully it'll work for you. So let's dive on in, right? Okay, so number one, drumming or using bells. Drumming or using bells gives you a type of rhythm, right? Your body can begin to sway to that type of rhythm. In ancient times, drums were used when it came to ceremonies, when it came to weddings and parties, and when it came to shamanic practices. Drumming is highly used. So just think about the rhythm of the drum. Keep yourself in cadence with it. See your energy rising with that. Same thing with the bell, right? Every time it rings, you can feel the vibration. You can feel your energy levels growing stronger in you. You're bringing in all of that energy as you're going with the rhythm of the drum, with the rhythm of the bells. Some people have even said that they actually go into a trance when they're hearing the drums, when they're hearing the bells. Also with this also comes in handy if you are also do like sound therapy, or if you have a singing bowl, you can also go with that type of vibration, with that sound, right? It's the sound that's bringing your rhythm together. When you're in sync with that sound, you're bringing in that energy so that you can use that energy for your spell work. For number two, dancing. Right along with drumming and with bells, you might want to start dancing, right? In ancient times, there were a lot of witches and spiritualists that would dance around a fire, right? That old story, that tale, that myth where people would peep upon the witches that are just dancing around a bonfire, right? But that also helps to raise that energy, right? It's getting your heart to pump that blood around in your body. You're getting into the rhythm. Maybe it is to a drum, maybe it is to the sound of bells, or to a singing bowl, but you're finding yourself dancing and swaying and going with the magic, right? You're raising that energy once again. You're using that energy. You're containing it so that you can use it for your spell work, for your magic. For number 3, chanting. This is my all-time favorite. This is also something that resonates with me. When it's time for me to raise energy, when I'm right before I do spell work, which is what I would highly recommend for all of you, I would chant, right? Some people would use the word as to, it represents for a lot of people the universe, the breath of life. Use what resonates for you. Om may not resonate with you, so you may not want to use that. For me, I will choose a certain chant depending on the type of spell work I'm using and repeat it over and over and over. It could just be a sentence. It could just be a word that means a lot to you, and you repeat that over and over and over, right? You're chanting it. You're feeling it vibrate as it's leaving your mouth. You're seeing yourself go into rhythm once again, and you're feeling that energy rise within you so that you can use that magic, so you can use it for your spell work. Right? Next one that comes super popular for those of us that can do it, visualization. I will combine visualization and chanting. Those two tend to raise my energy levels really high when it comes to trying to do my spell work or magic. But visualization, and especially when it comes to magic, I'm a firm believer that visualization is key. Being able to see it, to feel it, helps raise that energy. And that's where that visualization is. See the goal, see the magic that you're about to perform, see yourself becoming a container filled with light, filled with power, filled with energy. You feel strong and vibrant, and you're just ready to take on the world. You're ready to cast this spell. You're ready to do this spell work. You're ready to do this magic. But that's where that visualization is, right? You're able to see your goal. You have seen it happen. You can feel it. You can touch it. You can taste it. All your senses are just surrounded and becoming one, where visualization is key. It's raising that energy. Next up, music. Now, music doesn't resonate for me, but I do know a lot of witches and a lot of spiritualists that use music, right? It could just be in the background, but there are certain sounds within music that resonates with people's bodies. Music helps speak a language that a lot of us can understand and hear and feel, right? It's invoking that type of emotion that you're needing for your spell work, for your magic, right? Maybe it's a particular song that relates to what you're trying to accomplish. Maybe it's a love spell, and when you hear this song, this invokes loving energy from you, loving memories. Maybe you're trying to reconcile with a friend or a lover, and this used to be a song that used to hear. You want to play that in the background as you're doing your magic, as you're doing your spell work, right? It's helping you add a layer to that spell work. You're gaining that energy. You're raising the levels so that you can cast this spell, so that you can make it happen. And last but not least, breathing. Love breathing. When I had a stressful day, or I just can't let go of the mundane, I feel like breathing to help raise your energy levels is very key. You breathing in energy, and you're breathing out all of the day, all of the stresses, right? Every time you breathe in, it fills you with energy. As you breathe out, you let go of anything that is stopping your magic, stopping your thoughts, stopping the spell that you're trying to do. So you breathe in the energy, and you breathe out the calm. You breathe in the energy, you breathe out the calm, right? You're breathing out to get rid of anything that is not resonating with you, that is preventing your energy from raising, becoming stronger. Breathing has been found to raise energies just naturally, right? It can be very calming, and it puts you in that very trance-like state. It helps to center the mind, right? Pay attention to your breathing as you breathe in and you breathe out. You breathe in and you breathe out. Some people will close their eyes. Other people will just keep their eyes open as they're concentrating on their breath, right? That breath of life, breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. I hope one of these ways will help you to bring that magic, to bring that spell to that next level, right? So that way you don't have that magic hangover. So you're not moody the next day, or you find yourself where you are just out of sorts after doing that ritual, after doing that spell work. Try some of these energy raising techniques and see how well it works for you. Well, as always, stay earthy, stay magical, and don't forget, love yourself and others. Bye for now.